Back coat anything and still cannot handle.
Total Repair 5 from L'Oreal. Fight 5 signs of damage.
5 problems, 1 solution.
Total Repair 5 from L'Oreal.
Mercury agents everywhere are saving people hundreds, and are also there to help save the day. No, Steph. You're covered.
Thanks, Agent.
Watch out.
That's my car.
Don't worry. We're it out. With savings and service above the rest, you can count on Mercury. We're on a mission to save you money. To turn your flicker into a flame, you'll need a spark. New Emergency Energy Plus. Natural caffeine from green tea to focus your mind. 70 vitamins plus vitamin C to fortify you. Unlock the energy within you every day. Emergency Energy Plus. Emerge and see. It's crispity. It's crunchy. It's peanut buttery. It's a one-of-a-kind experience. Butterfinger. There's nothing like it. So, whose dish is on the chopping block? Chef Sean, you've been chopped. Judges, Chef Sean, your first course was amazing. But in this course, quite frankly, the quail was raw. And your competitors made standout excellent dishes. So, you've been chopped. Well, thanks for having me. Thank you for being with us, Chef. Where to see you go. Thank you very much.
I wanted to do something fresh, super light. I got the berries. As a child, I grew up going berry picking with my grandma, and we would make crumbles every summer. So I'm making a berry pomegranate crumble with a sourdough pecan topping. Sourdough is the total San Francisco thing. It's everywhere. Rifles, when you go to Fisherman's Wharf, clam chowder in them. I started toasting it, and then I grabbed the strawberries and the raspberries and put them in a bowl, some lemon zest, and granulated sugar. I definitely have an advantage as a private chef because I have to be able to do so much more than just make an entree. I make desserts, appetizers, cocktails, anything, you name it, for my clients all the time. Joe does not have any pastry experience.
I don't think Emily is going to be easy to beat. My favorite knowledge is, but then you get the pastry and it's like, ooh. I'm making sourdough crepes and pomegranate pine nut ice cream. I have a long kind of history with making crepes with my mom. I have my mom's crepe recipe branded onto a cutting board in my kitchen at home. But my mom was a crepe batter did not call for sourdough bread.
Yo, what'd you just add in there?
In here?
Yes.
I'm making crepe batter. You guys want some crepes?
Oh, okay. All right. He took like the center of the bread and he's using that to pick his crepe batter. That's smart.
Crepe batter, you gotta let it hang out for at least 10 minutes. You don't want to use it right away. If this goes wrong, I'm blaming it on the sourdough bread and not my mom's recipe.
Just 15 minutes to go.
Frequently, I make a brandy caramel for my clients, and I'm thinking the Irish coffee as a key, so I that and make an Irish coffee caramel. I start reducing it, and then I add the dark chocolate. I grab the sourdough, I add it to the food processor, and with pecans, some butter, and brown sugar, and it's going to go on the top of the berries and make the crumble.
I want to do ice cream. I've never done it before. Why not try now? Some people say you're crazy, but you know, when you're going for $10,000, sometimes crazy is good. The first thing I want to do is get my almond glaze going, infusing some cream with mint and vanilla, get my egg yolk separated, run to the ice cream machine.
Okay, chefs, you've got 10 minutes left to work.
Next thing, need a sauce for my dish, caramel. I want to add chocolate and Irish coffee. It's all coming down to my crepes being done in time. And the hardest part about that is finding the right temperature of the pan, just the right amount of oil, just the right ratio.
incredible, right? They require so much attention. Shoot.
This here's a special event. A tale of 16 pitmasters.
Fire flame, this is my world.
For 16 the wild beasts held around these parts as
What is that?
the basket.
Fire it up. That is what we're talking about.
Folks, this ain't no backyard barbecue.
Booyah!
It's a special event. Chop Grill Masters premieres Tuesday, August 1st at 10 on Food Network.
On Texas Steakhouse, very duo Natalie and Dave
Teamwork.
are creating hyper-real, totally weird, boldly original games.
Okay.
All new, Texas Steakhouse, Monday night at 9.
The Paw Patrol always uses the right tools for the job. Gear up for your next adventure at VisionWorks. So your eyes have the right tools too. 2 pairs of glasses for kids are just $99, including Paw Patrol frames at VisionWorks.
Hitting the mid-morning wall? With up to 24 grams of hearty protein, Skinny Bean Bowls help you avoid it. Shine on.
Wipe your back.
The Infinity UX60. Impressive performance and 80%. Infinity empowers the drive.
Purely starts with real TV for an amazing aroma. It can't be brewed at lower temperature for a smooth, delicious iced tea. I'm Alex White, Purely Tea Master. Purely, I'll bring it tea.
Introducing Walkabout Wednesday. It's a great day for a great deal. Tender, spinach cut sirloin or chicken on the barbie, fries, a draft beer or a Coke, all for just $9.99. Only for a limited time. So don't walk, run throughout that.
Sarah, did you come in here?
Yep, got it. Oh, wow. What kind of underwear are those?
They're breathable underwear for Fruit of the Loom.
What are those?
Guys, they're breathable underwear for Fruit of the Loom. Yes, there's these tiny holes with air, so can you help me?
Wow, well, we will look at those. And you feel it?
Turn around, please.
Seriously?
Slower, slower.
I don't think you should get that dress. It doesn't fit.
Stay cool with breathable underwear from Fruit of the Loom.
I love my mom.
My mom.
I love my kids. My job. Taking care of everybody. It just really needs some help sometimes. We hear you. That's why AARP helps family caregivers. If you don't think this is right for me, when you think AARP, then you don't know art.
Now discover soft Werther's caramel. And we've made even more irresistible. Our Cocoa Creme Soft Caramel. It's the Werther's you've been waiting for.
Question your nature. Be curious. Discover something unexpected. Explore the Curious Garden. Open now at the Atlanta Botanical Garden. This limited time exhibition, designed exclusively for Atlanta by noted artist Adam Schwerner, tells the story of nature and space that surprise and delight. These bold creations will stop you in your tracks and spark engaging conversation. Unleash your curiosity in the Curious Garden. Visit AtlantaBG.org to plan your visit.
These days, families want to be connected 24/7. That's why Comcast is continuing to make our services more reliable than ever. With technology that can update itself. An advanced fiber network infrastructure. New, more reliable equipment for your home. And a new culture built around customer service. It all adds up to our most reliable network ever. One that keeps you connected to what matters most.
Oh, shoot. I'm trying to make crepes. I've made it 100,000 times and normally have a couple throwaways. I'm willing to sacrifice one. The rest have to be good.
All right, Jeff, you've got 5 minutes on the clock.
My ice cream. I don't want butter. I run back to the ice cream machine, it starts coming out. Great. Pomegranates, I can just fold them right into the mint vanilla ice cream.
He has put those toasted pine nuts and pomegranate seeds into his ice cream. Not a flavor you see in every frozen section.
Something about that P&P. Pomegranates and pine nuts. That's what I want.
There definitely needs to be some kind of fat that goes on top of the crumble. I steep a little bit of mascarpone with the sage. I love to use savory herbs, especially in my desserts, to cut down on sweetness.
1 minute to go, chef.
My crepes are done. I started assembling. My biggest concern is that I don't have a full, complete dessert.
Final seconds of the final round, chef. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I see Emily's dessert, and it almost like takes the wind out of me. Like, it looks beautiful. I look back at mine, they're just like chocolate caramel. Did I just blow $10,000?
Chef Emily, Chef Joe, you've encountered Irish coffee, sourdough bread bowl, California pomegranates, and chocolate bars in your dessert basket. Chef Joe, what'd you make?
Chef, what I prepared for you here was a sourdough bread crepe, Irish coffee, chocolate caramel, and
Your inspiration for this dish?
My grandmother, she was my cook every summer, and we would make fresh crumbles when we got back. It's just a beautiful dessert. It's so inviting.
This is just the type of dessert you want to sink into with a cup of coffee. It's just, it's whiskey.
The fact that you use sage, it's very sophisticated. Okay.
Sage and mascarpone is just sublime. Like, really sublime. But there's a lot of liquid. I don't know if that was your intention. Is overtaking your crumble, making it a little soggy.
Okay.
Chef, thank you. Well, all plates count in their final decision. Thank you, chefs.
you did it. Nice job.
San Francisco represented well today.
San Francisco represented real well today.
I'll be proud of ourselves.
Absolutely. We cooked some good food.
So a really great effort from our two remaining San Fran chefs, would you say?
I agree.
I recall on the appetizer Joe, those fried falafel burrito balls. Like, it's ridiculous, but they were delicious. But those balls were a little bit dense. Yeah.
Emily, her hash. She's a lot of hard work when it came to flavors and textures.
But you kind of had to hunt around for that perfect bite in Emily's plate. She didn't compose it for us.
But there was a perfect bite. I don't think there was a perfect bite in Joe's plate.
So the main course, I think both Emily and Joe did a really good job with the quail. Joe, he gave us that deep, beautiful, rich sauce that he had on the bottom.
The only negative on Joe's plate was the Chinese okra. The fact that he did not peel it, and the fact that he really overcooked it.
Well, that ingredient, that Chinese okra, is something that Emily did a very good job with.
Yeah, she pickled it, and I think that was just absolutely delicious.
Yeah, the problem was she mixed it together with the quinoa. Really had an overpowering sweetness and overpowering sour note as well.
Are you ready to award $10,000 to one chef?
We are. $10,000 is so close. Now that I've been through everything, I want it even more than when I first came here. Give it to me, please.
If I was shocked, they would definitely be disappointed, but I don't think I will be.
So, the dish is on the chopping block. Chef Emily, you've been chopped. Judges?
Emily, first of all, you were strong and solid and steady and consistent all day long today. But your main course, those sweet and sour flavors really came out there a little too bold.
then your dessert round,
You had a little bit too much wetness in the berries themselves. So these are the reasons why you can shop.
I appreciate it. I'm not upset with the way I performed today, but I did have a good competitor, which makes the loss a little bit easier.
That means, Chef Joe Castro, that you are the shop champion, and you're the only chef flying back to San Francisco with $10,000. Congratulations.
He's making this
Great stuff.
one.
it's just a real feeling. I'm going back to Cali as the shop champion.
A relentless flop. Some outrageous ingredients. Who will rise to victory? And who will be shocked? Before you get to find out what's in these baskets, first up here, Chef Marie Iniguez.
I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm the chef and owner of Both de Dios Robles. My style of cooking definitely is New Mexican, so you always have some kind of chile in everything that you make. Everything I do just makes flowing up. The slower you make it, the better it's going to taste. 7 years ago, I was working 70, 80 hours a week for other people, and I had a stroke when I was 32 years old, pretty much putting myself, in jeopardy. I decided I want to open my own business for myself and my family. I know I'm going to win because here at Both de Dios, it's all about si se puede, and yes, I can.
Next up, we welcome Chef Timothy Walker.
I'm Executive Chef PJ Clark, in Vicar, New York, New York. We do our own butchery, we cut our own fish. My food style is international cuisine with American soul. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I grew up rough. I acted out a lot. I was very rebellious. Ultimately, I dropped out of high school. But I found my niche in the kitchen. Now, I have a family, but when I'm not working, I'm with my babies, I'm with my wife. Winning chocolate proves that I am in warm places. It's out the window.
And then there's Chef Michaela Brennan.
I own the Hula Girl Bar and Grill here in Arlington, Virginia. We are the only Hawaiian restaurant here in the region. Some of the mainstays of our menu would be tofu and chicken teriyaki. The culinary style is to keep it simple. Food shouldn't need to be explained too hard. Being born and raised in Hawaii is something beyond special and very hard to translate into words. You don't know what you have until you leave it. When I win with $10,000, I'm going to put it towards a long vacation back home to Hawaii. I'm going to take my aloha. Your bus.
And finally, we have Chef Stephen Mondonio.
I'm the chief chef of Milk River, Brooklyn, New York. Milk River is a Caribbean restaurant with a slight Asian accent. I grew up eating a ton of Chinese food and definitely adapted Chinese culture into my cooking. But when I'm not cooking, I like to spend time with my daughter. Even though I'm separated from the mother, I still want to be part of my daughter's life. I want to make an impact. I haven't even given anyone who eats my food knows it's going to be dope. Now it's time to show the world.
How's it going, chefs? There are 3 rounds. Mandatory mystery ingredients for every course. If your dish doesn't cut it, you will be shocked. All right, let's get in there. And your appetizers must be made with what? Sushi burgers.